Bourbon Nights live. Hello, welcome in to another Sunday. How's it going? How's everyone doing?
I don't know why
that?
I did
What
jazz
was that?
hands.
Jazz hands?
I'm not sure.
Jazz hands, everybody.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Apparently. Yeah. Tonight we kind of have a mixed bag of things here.
I love a mixed bag.
Mixed bag is good. I'm going to turn this up a little bit.
Have you all recovered from your Halloween candy hangovers?
Yeah, happy Halloween, everybody.
Hope you enjoyed the Halloween episode.
Yeah.
As I stated many times in that episode, it wasn't my idea, so people are like, Sarah's mean, and I'm like, I did what I was told to do.
Oh, yeah.
Did I like it a little bit? I don't know.
And undoubtedly, you did. So.
No, I hate power.
Right. Let's see how you guys are doing. We got JG in here, the little whiskey cheers. Tony Joy bag of donuts. Howdy, y'all. We got Caitlin here, who is doing the Doisy Dane uncorking tonight.
Very nice. A lot of friends in
Bourbon
here
Company,
from
yeah.
past meetups.
It's true. Yes.
Past
yes,
gatherings.
Indeed. Yeah. Sean Dobbs in here shouting pregame.
I hope to have some information about our next trip coming very soon, in the next 2 weeks.
Gerald, yeah. Joseph, yeah. We got one of your a Joseph contribution here tonight on the docket. Actually, yeah, that's right. So actually, a couple things were on loan to us from the estate of Chad Extra Crispy,
also known as My Daily Bourbon.
Yeah, Chad Watson. So it's like, man, we need to go ahead and hurry up and drink these and talk about them so we can give them back to him. So a couple of those
to give him his things back.
Are from him. We got a couple, a couple things are sent to us from distilleries and a gift. We got a gift or two.
Wow, if that wasn't the most spoiled list of things I've ever heard. Our friend gave us these to borrow to taste, and then we got these from here. I didn't say it like that. No, I know, but I just, when you think about it, you're like, oof.
It's called the whiskey business, Sarah.
It wasn't always like this. Yeah, it wasn't always like this. This just happens to be one of those episodes.
Oh my no. Yeah.
Oh my no.
Yeah, but
and it still isn't all the time. But we're very fortunate to have such great friends.
Mm-hmm. Glad to see you all in here and drinking some good stuff. TNT, where Diamante is here. Cookie guys, a lot of regulars here.
Familiar faces.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks for joining us. We
Scott
appreciate
Pigsley,
it. And isn't it like sports time?
The
or
wrench
something?
with the most. I hear there's some sports
going on.
Some sports going on.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we getting into it?
Let's get into it. No, yeah, let's get into it.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I know that Fable and Folly's 90 proof. Let's
start with that.
That might be one of our lower proof ones. We got a Bottled and Bond over here. That's a little over 100. Mm-hmm. That one is cast strength. So yeah,
we'll go with this.
From Chad Extra Crispy.
Definitely didn't bend that.
I don't know if he is in the. Hey, Bruzel's in the chat.
I haven't seen him.
What's up,
Whoa.
sir? How are you?
Pleasure meeting you at the Kentucky Bourbon Fest.
Twas a pleasure. The pleasure was all ours. Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
What?
I was gonna be nothing.
You're gonna be mean?
I was, but then I realized before the sentence came out of my mouth that would probably be an inappropriate thing to say on the internet that could be clipped, and it wasn't intended that way. But
okay. Well.
I'm just gonna put it back.
It's fine.
Nope.
There's no 5-second delay in this live, so we can't be like. Psh. Yeah. So again, this is from. That was nothing. From Chad Extra Crispy, as we call him, My Daily Bourbon.
Only you call him that?
No, other people call him that.
Okay.
Because I'm original recipe. This is Orphan Barrel, Fable and Folly. So this came out last year. It's 90 proof. It's 14-year-old age stated, but it's like an amalgamation of some of their other previous releases. They say like the last stocks of...
Quit.
It's not on that side. Oh, it's not on this side either. I really thought it was. Maybe I saw it. No, here it is. Okay, yep. It is a marriage. It's a marriage of the remaining stocks of Barterhouse, which we've had, Forged Oak, which we've had, and various Rhetoric releases. that were blended proprietarily into this. So
do you think they just had like a bunch of leftovers sitting around and they were like, it's like after Thanksgiving when you're like, you know what, let's put us all on a sandwich.
Make a sandwich. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they go for with their bottlings like a lot of extra age stuff, and that's just not for me. So it's been.
But this is 14 years.
Sure.
We should be within your oak.
But it's a blend of all those
threshold.
things, and so 14 is just the youngest that's in there.
It's true, but it's proprietary. So don't quit asking about it.
I mean, like, let's be honest, the Rhetoric blend, or the Rhetoric releases are what, 20, 21, 22, 23?
20 through 25.
Yeah, so right there you've got some older stuff.
Right there.
Right there.
But let's be honest. If there's any 25 in here, it's very little. If there's any 24, it's a little bit more. It's probably a lot of...
We don't know.
20.
Anyways.
Hey, Jose, our Nutty Squad team leader is right there saying join the squad. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Jose.
Retail on that. Ooh. That stopped me in my tracks.
I know. I was here. They witnessed it too.
Dang, that's a good nose. Retail on this guy was $150, suggested retail. I saw it. I kind of did a little search online $150. Earlier, and it was like I saw some for $200 up to around $300 at the highest. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very vintagey nose.
It's true. You can definitely tell that this has age to it just from the nose. Now, I don't know for me if it's going to be too oaky.
It does smell like a lot of oak.
It smells like a lot of oak on the nose. Like you said, kind of a vintagey caramel funk to it, but also with a lot of oak. Mm-hmm. I don't know. We'll find out.
Hey. No, that's right up my alley.
Actually.
Dang. Don't hold back.
Story.
All right.
For some of you have probably already heard this, but
yeah.
For the rest of the class, when we both had started to get into collecting bourbons and stuff. Ew. Sick. One of the first expensive bottle, the first splurge I ever did, was probably about this time of year in, I would say, 2014 or 15. I bought a Rhetoric 21.
I think it was a 21.
I think it was a 21. Bought a Rhetoric 21. It was like between $120 and $140. I remember being like, this is insane. I've never spent this much money on a bottle of anything before. I'm going to save it for a special occasion. So I saved it for about 2 or 3 years until, I can't remember. I think I got a new job or something. And I was like, this is the time. I'm going to open it. It's going to be great. And I hated it. I was like, this is probably one of the worst things I've ever had. And I think it's because what I didn't know then was that I just don't like things that oaky.
Especially back then.
My palate was not even ready to grasp what was happening. But now I can say fairly certainly that I just didn't like it because it was way too oaky for me. And still to this day it would probably be too oaky for me. But so I've had... That stung a little because that was my very first special, high-priced bottle that I treasured for a long time before opening. And so it stung a little. So, me and Orphan Barrel, in terms of that,
you got off to a rocky start.
We got off to a rocky start, and we don't have the best relationship.
Sure.
So I have trust issues with them because of that. Now, I will say, this does a lot to heal that.
This does. And,
this is super drinkable.
What was that other one that we had? Lost Prophet.
Or was it Forged Oak? Lost Prophet?
No, Lost Prophet.
Well, yes, that.
The one that was given to us in a blind flight.
Yes, that was quite tasty.
Yes, that was very tasty. This is a little bit younger than that one, I think.
Well, just based on the minimum.
But wow.
I think they did a really nice job of blending this. And honestly, I'm actually glad that this is proof down. Because I think if it wasn't, the oak would take over too much. This almost reminds me of people who are searching for something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. It's and I don't know how much, especially nowadays, this being 2022, we can all buy into the story of these were orphaned barrels found at Stitzelweller, and I don't know if they're even claiming that anymore.
Well, who knows? Maybe that's where they started.
Yeah, it could have been, or it could have not even been back then. But I think you put the story aside, which I think the Orphan Barrel brand is very built on that story. If you put that aside, $150 retail for a 14-year that's tasting like this, I say I would have bought this. If I known it tasted like this, I would have tried to track down a bottle. Maybe I won't give this back to Chad.
Maybe not.
Maybe I'll just keep it.
Again, minimum of 14 years.
Yes.
So I think...
Yeah, the profile is...
The profile, it for people who are after... And I'm not saying that this is like apples to apples with like a BTAC, or like when people are out at these lotteries and they're looking for something really, really special or whatever they're chasing, I feel like what's inside this bottle would satisfy a lot of those people. Maybe they... Yeah. If you're hunting for barrel-proof stuff because you're a proof hound, which we are also, but I still enjoy this, maybe this isn't the one for you, but I think it's a super quality product. And again, considering what other products are going for $150 today, to have something that's minimum 14 years, but we know there's aged up stuff in there that tastes this good, I think it's fair.
I think it's pretty fair too. And also, like, I'm not complaining about the 90 proof of it because it has
so much flavor
of like a more of a vintage feeling to it, and I'm completely fine with this 90 proof. Not that there's anything wrong with drinking 90 proof. It's a great place to start out or even stay at it sometimes.
Sure.
But
this is something like I can enjoy.
It.
Yeah.
I'm liking it.
I like this a lot. It's pretty nice.
Who knew? Well, yeah, I think Forged Oak was a 15-year age statement.
I think so.
Rhetoric, as you said, started at 20. So yeah, it's obviously got some older stuff in it. And the other one was what?
Barter House?
This side. Yeah, Barter House.
16, 17? I can't remember. I want to say it's 17. Has the pig on it?
No.
That's not the one with the pig?
No. You're thinking of the other one. I think that's a Canadian whiskey. The one with the pig.
Okay.
I can't remember. Barter House, I can't remember.
Am I wrong?
It's a whole thing.
Internet, tell me I'm wrong.
Tell her she's wrong.
Yeah. I'm really sad now because I wish I had, all those years ago saved my $120 to $140 and put it in a little account and saved it just for this bottle. I would much rather have had this one.
Yeah. True.
Tear. Oh well, at least I got to try it here.
So I've been seeing
a
little bit of chat in here tonight about people looking forward to seeing each other at camp, basically. Here, like Sean Dobbin says, looking forward to putting a lot of faces to names on Friday. Hopefully I will actually remember a few. So Friday, that is the big bourbon night, and this actually marks the last day that you could buy tickets to that event, which is Friday in Lexington, Kentucky. VIP tickets have been sold out for a while, but there are a few remaining general admission tickets. It's $150. I did the little spreadsheet of the bourbons, and we said that's 125 whiskeys. It's more like closer to 150.
Well,
now,
we're just like, ooh, and this one. Ooh, and this one.
Including some Scotch Malt Whiskey Society scotches.
One that I don't actually want to share with everybody, but I'm doing it anyways. Glory Days.
Oh, Glory Days.
Perfectly prickly. Oh, I like that one too.
Yeah, they're good.
Glory Days one is the Macallan that we had at Jack Rose in DC, and I really liked it. The bartender recommended it, and I did not realize out of all the SMWS releases, he happened to pull one and was like, this is one of my favorites. Or maybe Ray told me about it, and I got it. And he was like, I love this one. This is one of my favorite releases. Didn't realize it happened to be one of the ones we had at home.
Yeah.
So we'll be sharing it because I liked it.
Hundreds and hundreds
of things.
Bottles.
What are statistically, I should have played the lottery that day.
Wow, yeah.
Anyways. Yeah. Anyways, it's going to be a great time. There are tickets. Sales will end tonight at midnight for that. And
that's because we have to tell our caterer.
We have to give a head count.
Because it is a full catered dinner. We have to give a head count. So that's why 1 week. Or less than a week.
Less than a week, yeah. We technically have to give the head count first thing on Monday morning, so I mean, I guess if you ordered tickets
If
at
you're
like
watching
3
the
a.m.,
replay later tonight,
it would be fine. Just get it, have it on my desk by 10 a.m. And then we also have a couple of tickets left, like less than 6, I think 5 or 6.
I think there's 5.
To the E.H. Taylor barrel proof tasting dinner on Thursday night.
The night before.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
those
if you're in town.
Those are still out
but
there.
Also
but yeah.
on my desk.
Barterhouse does have a pig on the bottle?
I know. That's what I said. It's like he's not dancing, but he's doing a little.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of like the top hat pig with the monocle, and I don't know.
That's what. Okay, we're gonna pull it up.
We're gonna pull it up. Let's go to the internet. Going to the internet. Oh, staying at the Manchester Hotel. That's
that's nice. I'm jealous. Can I come over?
Yeah, can we come check out the room?
Come see.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Oh wait, is it a pig or is it a fox?
Barterhouse is a fox. Yeah.
Oh, it is a fox. Or maybe there was a previous one that had a pig on it. I swear that there was a pig.
And then there was Forged Oak right up there.
Yeah.
That has...
Let me drive my phone.
The pig is the... I feel like the pig is the Canadian.
Barterhouse, it has a character on it like I was thinking. You can't see it.
But it's a fox.
It's a fox.
It's a fox.
It's not a... You can't see it. It's not a pig. I swear at one point it had a pig on it. Wow, this is... Let's not. Don't get me started on the Mandela effect.
Oh, jeez.
Because some people in here are saying it does have a pig on it. And other people are like, it's Whistle Pig. And I'm like, no, I know Whistle Pig has a pig. Yeah, no, it's a fox. I was wrong.
So this is...
Gosh, in my brain it was a little pig with a top hat.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about right there.
Yes, that's it. Oh, are you putting it up on the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's Barterhouse. Definitely not a pig. So, you know. But...
I'm convinced now
that
there used to be a pig on this bottle.
Let's see. Don't mind us while we just Google.
No, I'm convinced that at one point I saw this. I'm wrong, obviously.
It's also hard to type.
Are they seeing this?
No. They're not seeing this.
Like, because this is painful.
Here it is.
Oh, did I just mash them together in my brain?
Yeah. Muckety muck.
Are those pigs?
Those are pigs.
Show them that one.
That's not a very good picture.
It's not a very good picture. Well, the Muckety Muck bottle does have pigs on it, but I was thinking that it was the Barterhouse bottle, but with a little pig with a top hat. It's okay. I'll let it go.
Muckety muck. Here we go. I'm gonna get you guys a better picture.
Oh, jeez.
Muckety muck. Still not a good picture.
It's okay. They can Google it. If they're curious, they'll just look it up. Yeah. Nope, he's not gonna let it go.
There we go. I will switch it for you here. There it is. Muckety muck.
Look at those pigs.
Pigs.
All right.
Okay.
So
back to our regularly scheduled muckety muck.
Now that that's settled, we can move on.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm going to set this aside.
Yes.
Chad, no text messages during the live.
Okay.
Rude. Mine was for research.
Put that back over there.
Yeah, yes.
I think the next step up in proof is actually... Well, what's that one?
109.4.
This is bottled and bond,
okay.
so...
Well, I didn't see that over there. I don't know what you're doing.
Yes. Now, what did we miss in the chat while we were...
Probably everyone... I don't know. Oh, so Sean Dobbin says we don't want to see Chad's search history.
We're fine.
Even I don't go there. I don't. I've never looked at your search history.
Likewise.
Great. I'm glad.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, jeez.
Just give me a reason.
Give me one reason.
Give me one reason.
So this is Chattanooga whiskey, bottled and bond. It's the fall 2019 edition, and we got a little info sheet, Sarah.
Fall 2019 is when it was distilled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, makes sense.
Yep.
Okay.
Now
I was like...
Here's the mash bill blend. Whoa, just a bunch of numbers. All right. Toast.
Just a string of numbers.
SB 091, 18% plus Toast 46%, and there's a bunch of other things. And if you're really interested, I would suggest you go look it up. But
I do like their 111.
Yes.
And I liked their what was it? They had like I wrote it down. It's around here somewhere in this pile of notes. They had maybe it was a port finish or some sort of a wine finish. Maybe it was cab. And I said it tasted like Black Forest cake, and I keep thinking about that bottle.
Yeah.
I keep thinking about that bottle.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, thank you. I gotta love the sweatshirt comment. It's very cozy. I told Chad before we got on here, I was like, can I just keep cycling through these sweatshirts? But they're so cozy. And I'm not doing that to sell things. I'm just trying to tell you why.
Yeah.
I have more outfits, I promise.
This whiskey shirt, this Bourbon Where Art Thou shirt, both available at Whiskey Ambitions.
I just don't want to take them off.
That's where you can buy the tickets also. Event tickets.
Cozy.
If anyone
under Get to Know. Yeah, it's right above Get to Know Us. In the menu.
Mm-hmm. Under events, yep.
This is interesting. It smells like grilled peaches and barbecue, like a picnic.
The stuff behind all those numbers, their featured mash bill. So like that SB091 plus Toast 46% is described as pecan praline and chocolate bar. Then they have, I'm not going to bore you with the numbers, but another one is caramel honey citrus. Another one is oatmeal raisin cookie. So, hello.
Yeah, I get like grilled spiced peaches, barbecue at a picnic, candy bar.
I get the oatmeal raisin cookie actually. When you look for it, I don't think I would have picked that out.
Like a spicy oatmeal raisin cookie, yeah.
Hey, first super chat of the evening belongs to Sean Dobbins. He says, no super chats yet? I know, right?
Whoa, thanks, Sean.
Says cheers. And this is to
Add
the
this
till
to the till
for the charity on Friday.
Thank you.
We are having charitable outlets for both Thursday and Friday. Thursday is the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research, and then Friday is Toys for Tots.
Yes, the Marine Corps Toys for Tots.
Marine Corps, yes.
Because it is Veterans Day weekend.
Yep.
So
we're having a silent auction, and then just all, like, if you buy a ticket for Thursday event, that all the proceeds go to the Michael J. Fox Foundation.
Yes.
That is a good nose, yeah.
It just smells like a smorgasbord of things, like I said, like a picnic table, like a potluck kind of deal.
Mm-hmm. And also to Sean.
To Sean.
Oh, that's not gonna in harmony. Ooh. Oh, that's more grain forward than I was expecting, but that's really interesting. I get a lot of the dark milk chocolate or stout, almost like a stout finish.
Yeah. I think it's more of like a chocolate chip oatmeal cookie.
Oh, okay. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's kind of what I get on the palate. With like oatmeal with that. It's like grain forward, but it's coming through as oatmeal to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not grain forward in a youth type of way at all. Just the grains are really shining in this.
I would pair this with an oatmeal chocolate chip cookie. That sounds really good. What is it with me and these releases and food? Black Forest cake, oatmeal chocolate chip cookies.
You need to get 4 of them.
And then
different
we'll
releases.
just do a little dessert pairing.
Do a dinner or something.
Well, you can't just eat desserts for dinner.
I didn't say that all be desserts. Hopefully, two of them you could do an entree. Or,
no, it's desserts only.
Desserts only. Okay. Then it'll be an ice cream social.
Ooh.
Well, speak and they shall come to pass, Sean.
They said, he can't be the only one.
Here's Gramps with a triangle-worthy super chat. He says, sorry, I'm missing the big bourbon night. I know it would be a great time for all who can attend. If anyone has never attended an IBN event, grab those remaining tickets. You won't regret it.
Oh, John.
Thank you for the endorsement, John.
Very sweet.
Yes.
Oh.
And then
and he paid us to say that.
I know.
Can you believe?
What a world. This world. And then Joey Tony Bag of Donuts, another often event attendee, says... I'm
drinking... What does it say? Second, I'm drinking a Woodinville tonight.
Including your missing pick. It's not a missing pick. The pick.
Where's Joseph Brazo?
The Woodinville project. The Bourbon Whiskey project. That's what it's called. Where's Joseph Brazo? Next time you have a big bourbon night, could it not be 2 weeks after the big trophy trip? Yeah.
Agreed.
I hear you.
Yes.
I hear you.
From a planning perspective, I agree. But we had to go with the dates that were available.
Yeah, that's
Thank
true.
you for those super chats.
Well, you messed up my rhythm.
Leave me be.
Yes, the Kentucky trip was amazing.
Like I said before, I hope to have information on the next big trip coming soon. And also, I want to do Bourbon sleepaway camp. And by that I just mean like a lodge. Probably maybe 14 people max though. So it's going to be, but it still won't be for everyone. I'm thinking like March or April. Probably late March of next year.
Yeah.
And I have a place in mind, but I don't know. The question is, do you want to do it out in the middle of nowhere and get the true lodge feel? Or do you want to do it... And then that way, no one's driving. I love that. We're all bringing our whiskey. Sure. No one's driving.
Yes.
Or, the Bourbon House in Lexington, we have stayed there before.
We have. Yep.
It was great. Then people can do things in Lexington, but like... I mostly just want a hands-off experience, like where we all just come together. So I was looking at the cliffs at Hocking Hills, so if anyone's interested.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Look it up. Google it.
I want to tell you a little bit more about this Chattanooga. So this is from their info sheet here. It says, each distilling season, our distillers select a handful of their favorite experimental high malt recipes and scale them up to our riverfront distillery. For use in our single barrel series and these bottled and bond expressions. Each bottled and bond vintage isolates whiskey from one distilling season, spring or fall, and utilizes a wide variety of mash bills from each period to create expressions not possible from a single recipe. Each blend is a collaborative effort between all of our distillers, crafted to showcase the complexity and range of our Tennessee high malt style. Yeah, so all of these are 25% malted grains or more. So that's, I think, the grain forwardness that we're picking up is because of that high percentage of malted grains.
That makes a lot of sense. And I think that's also that stout.
What makes it really unique.
Oatmeal chocolate chip cookie, like the chocolate and the stout notes that we were talking about from that malt totally makes sense.
Yeah. Pretty good. I'm digging this.
Yes, I also enjoy. I'm going to pair this with an oatmeal chocolate chip.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now I have to make oatmeal chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't have time this week. I have 2 major events to host. And a show to put on.
And a show.
We got 2 shows.
And I don't have a thing to wear.
2 shows to put on. I don't. I was literally just thinking about what am I going to wear? That's a future Sarah problem, not a Sunday Sarah problem.
True. That's good.
What's next?
Well.
I'm trying to move quickly.
Make sure we hit them all.
Yeah. There will be time for drinking later, Chad.
Right now we have to
I just realized my hair is getting really long. Whoa.
Probably the Midwinter's Night Dram would be next in proof. It's like...
It's 100.8.
So it's like 101.
Okay.
4?
Okay.
Is that right?
Let's do this.
Is that math? Did I math right?
6. 101.6. No. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Sure.
50.8. 101.6? So, did you want to compare this with something?
Oh, I see.
8 times 2 is 16.
Take your word for it.
Am I wrong?
I don't know.
Could be wrong.
Who knows?
Not sure. JG wants to know if pillow fights are on the itinerary for the Bourbon Sleepaway Camp. I don't even know how to... I was going to say something clever,
and
but
fireside
I just
ghost
don't.
Stories.
So, all the classic
Call it
things.
Spirits and spirits.
Oh, that's so cute.
And s'mores. What would we pair with s'mores? Michters.
Obviously, Michters with the s'mores.
Michters.
We would have to do s'mores time with Michters, and then we have to do a photo shoot so we can send it to Michters.
Mm-hmm.
And then we all get free samples. No, that's not how it works.
I'm thinking meatballs or Friday the 13th. Hopefully more meatballs than Friday the 13th. Sarah, Meatballs is a movie from the 80s that you haven't seen. It was
Spaceballs?
Meatballs.
Oh.
It was like the American Pie of the 80s. Really raunchy comedy.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. This is our second one on loan from Chad Watson. It's the 10th anniversary of a Midwinter Nights Dram.
Midwinter Nights Dram.
Yeah.
It's the Nights Dram, not the Midwinter.
It's not the
night.
The possessive particle participle.
Why don't we share and we'll try it against oopsies?
Oh, okay. Well, you're not getting any of it back, Chad.
I could just...
No, it's fine. If we're going to share it, especially.
Yeah, we're going to share it.
We're going to share it.
And we're going to compare it. Bring the other one out. Because this is the encore release. So this is Act 1, Scene 1 of the encore. Did you already say all this?
10th anniversary.
10-year anniversary. A blend of straight rye whiskeys finished in white port barrels.
Yeah, instead of the
I do like a white
tawny, typically it's ruby and tawny. Mm-hmm. This is white port, so that's what makes it special.
And I feel like when it comes to bourbon, I'm iffy on a wine finish. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, especially when it comes to port. Port. I saw someone earlier in the comments say pork.
Pork?
No, port with a T. Like where a ship docks.
Now we also have to think... Oh, I'm sorry. Was that still going somewhere?
No, but when
We're
it
done
comes
with the
to
port?
when it comes to I think I can help solve this.
I can weigh in on this pork thing.
issue. Yeah.
Pan.
Oh, I tend to like port finishes better when it's a rye, not a bourbon or a scotch.
There you go.
And now I am finished.
Okay. We have to also thank our High West.
Basically, our unofficial ambassadors.
Yeah, the ambassador was the word I was trying to think of. Our High West
Jason and Natalie.
ambassadors, Jason and Natalie, for this bottle.
This
right.
beauty.
Yeah. Now this is Act 9, Scene 4.
And that's 98.6.
Yeah.
So a small proof difference. Tawny and ruby port.
Correct. Well, this one just says French oak port barrels, but yeah, I guess tawny.
Oh. French oak port barrels. I like French oak.
I would imagine, right? Yeah.
Missile Man said pork. Is this the pig episode? We are talking a lot about
French
pigs.
oak port barrels.
Okay, well, I'm going to try the encore first.
Oh, okay. Now, normally, I'm like Christmas only or December to remember.
Nah.
Honda days.
This time
only.
It's Toyotathon for me.
Okay. We did that last week. Literally last week. Last live.
It's one of my favorite jokes. I love this bit. It's
Don't
such
celebrate Toyotathon in this house. We're a December to remember Lexus event, family.
Don't tell me happy Honda days when you know I celebrate Toyotathon. We're so stupid. We laugh at the same things all the time.
It's too easy. It's just too easy.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So stupid. This time of year, once it starts to get chilly outside, love these. These are...
Now, I will only tolerate Angel's Envy rye when we're putting up the tree. Because I'm like, who is eating waffles?
He gets angry. Like when you're burning a candle that smells like you're baking something, but then someone comes in and you're not baking something. Chad gets like, he's angry.
Yeah, like I expected
Where
waffles.
are the waffles?
I smell maple syrup. But no, it's just Angel's Envy rye.
Show me the waffles.
Show me the waffles.
Okay, well, I'm just going to drink this.
How does it compare to Sagamore port finish? I don't know. I would have to... Have we had Sagamore port finish?
Yes, there's a bottle of it in the library.
You are correct. I haven't checked it out recently then. But I remember...
Like it.
Not only drinking the Sagamore in December, so...
That's true. Like it, love it, gotta have it.
Want some more of it?
No, I was going with the Cold Stone sizes.
Oh, okay.
You, of all people, should get that reference.
Interesting. It's like a flaky, buttery crust.
A buttery, flaky crust.
A buttery, flaky crust.
Baked in a buttery, flaky crust.
Baked in a flaky, buttery crust.
No, just leave it out.
Okay.
Leave them out of it.
All right.
Wow, we've just gone...
Very rabbit hole on this
a
one.
Lot,
but not the distillery. Down the rabbit hole. Oh, that is different. Definitely finished. Here, let me get a second sip.
Interesting. The white port really does make a difference. Ooh, see, I love the French oak on this, though. This is a little chocolatey, chocolate coffee wine, holiday spices, rich berries, like really, really yummy. Also yummy, but for a different reason. I'm going to stop saying yummy. Don't giggle.
Sarah, I don't giggle, I chortle. Uh,
How am I supposed to focus on what I'm tasting when you
Hey,
say?
look, Swan's in the house.
Oh,
Miss you too, Swan.
I miss you.
Yes.
We were just talking about you earlier.
We were.
We were saying nice things though. We
No,
were.
No, it was nice. It was nice. Hey, Big Vic Backyard BS. El Pastor Tacos. Yes.
This one, a little bit more spice comes through, I think, from the rye, but it feels almost like the white port is more of a polishing than giving it a ton of extra flavor, whereas I feel like in this one, the French oak and the port is giving a lot of flavor. I like them both, but they're different.
I think I might be on this side.
I'm not sure. I like them both a lot. And I wish they were both mine. But I was like, wait, this one's mine.
This one is.
But
This one will be at Friday's Big Bourbon Night.
can you believe it?
Yes, with a thanks to
Jason and Natalie.
Anyone who a bottle is attributed to them, we're trying to thank them.
So long as it is marked and we are aware.
Yeah.
That is why we love a good
hang tag.
A good hang
Not
tag.
that we would ever
or a sticker.
If ever it is a High West that we didn't personally bring in, we just pretty much know.
Yeah, well, yeah, with High West. I just mean in general.
In general, yes. Danny's Candies with Super Chat.
The best candies.
They're delicious. We know. We've had them. Looking forward to putting faces to these names. See you later this week. That's
Can't
right.
wait.
You are coming. That's awesome. Great stuff. I didn't memorize the guest list, but I will.
It's okay. I have it in my spreadsheet, also in my brain.
Yes. We'll have it printed out at the door, or there'll be a computer. I don't know how things work.
Don't worry about it. Just show up.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right. I'll just show up. Show up and look pretty.
Yep.
It's my job.
It is.
So, you're more 10th anniversary?
I didn't say that. I just like them both, and I'm comparing.
With all the finished whiskey on the market today compared to when these initially released, do these still feel special or LE? Asks Swan the Bourbon Finder.
These, yes. I have not had a bad experience with one of these. But I think for me, it's also pretty sentimental. Like, we talk about it at around, the colder months, and it makes me feel cozy.
Sweater weather?
Sweater weather and parties, and I just...
Whiskey drinking weather?
Yeah, makes me very warm and fuzzy inside. So I guess for me, these are always going to be special. But I don't know.
I would say, yeah, they're still pretty elite, and I am definitely have come around more to this flavor profile since we had our first, which was like Act 4 or
Three
something.
or four,
3 or 4.
yeah.
Way back when, I was like, just December. And I know they do change from Act to Act, but, like, I'm kind of down on this one,
I mean, I think that they're both really good. This one, as expected, I think, because this is a limited edition anniversary bottle.
Yeah.
This is more true to the normal release, like...
The core.
Right, their core,
Yeah.
This is a little bit of a departure, but I still like it.
Mm-hmm. It's good that they did something a little left of center for the 10th.
It's tasty, and it still reminds me of like a winter, like white grape. You know what I mean? Like ice. Like ice wine, but not ice wine. But I feel like people drink that a lot around the holidays.
Ice wine, but not ice wine. So.
Yes, ice wine, but I'm not saying it tastes like ice wine. It just reminds me of how people drink like ice wine.
Can I read you what they say the tasting notes are?
Yes.
To see if we get it. If we get this.
Is it white grape? Because that's white port base.
Maybe. This lends a delicate balance of yellow stone fruit. What is a yellow stone fruit?
That's why I'm saying white grape.
Ah.
What is yellow stone fruit?
I don't know. Never, ever seen that before. Okay, so a balance of yellow stone fruit, Earl Grey tea.
Yeah, I get that.
Candied ginger.
Oh, yep.
And marzipan.
No. I get the other things, but not that. It doesn't taste like almond paste to me.
Marzipan rears its head. Yeah. A counterpoint performance to a decade-long drama.
If I really think about it,
Marzipan?
I could get like an almond shortbread,
An almond joy?
No, not like that. Like an almond cookie. We had an almond... No, it was a macadamia nut shortbread. Very close to that, though. I could get something like that.
Okay.
On the finish as it sits, but it would not have been the note that I would have written down.
Okay. Super chat from Tiffany Phillips Weber. She says Tiffany Phillips Weber. It's a good super chat. And then she
can't wait to see you.
Then she comments, which is probably
yeah.
Excited to see you guys. Can you define business casual for a bourbon event? I knew this would happen.
I don't know how to tell people what to wear. Like, not flip-flops.
Not flip-flops
and shorts,
and tank tops.
Which it's November, so I didn't think that was going to happen anyways.
Yeah.
But
I don't think anyone's going to have a problem. Todd Cooper, I don't think you're in here tonight, but you can wear shorts.
He can wear his shorts.
Yes.
It's not a problem. Yeah. I would say, like, if you want to wear a dress, if it's something that you would wear, I don't know, whatever you would
All right, let's just say this. Jeans are fine.
Jeans are fine.
Sneakers are fine.
Sure.
T-shirts are fine. I'll be wearing a T-shirt and a cap.
You sure you won't be wearing a sweater if it's cold?
I don't know. We'll see. I might bring a sweater. Basically saying don't wear a halter top or a
ball gown.
or a ball gown.
It's not cocktail attire, so there will be...
Or flip-flops.
I mean, if you want to wear a tie, you can, but, like, I don't think...
You'd be a little out of place.
You would be the most dressed up person there.
Yes.
I think.
And Nick,
I hope that answers your question.
Yeah.
It's harder for women, because I'm like,
normally
a blouse, jeans,
wear
a shirt, just a sweater.
Yeah.
A skirt, if you want, with the right kind of shoes. Like, it would dress it up or down. I don't know.
Nick with Super Chat, should I change to Kermit the Frog with all the pork? And that is, I know Gramps. He knows about a Kermit the Frog related conversation from the event, and that's just what I'm getting flashbacks of. Oh, and Perry's here too.
I'm going to pretend like I am not involved. I'm not involved.
Well, you weren't.
I would like to stay out of it, though.
Yeah.
For as long as possible.
Yeah,
It's for the best.
That's the best. Indeed.
Oh, someone's saying, I think there was some talk about what the yellow stone fruit is.
Oh, yeah?
Peach is an orange stone fruit, right? Peach is a peach-colored stone fruit.
Yeah, what is yellow?
What is a yellow stone fruit? An apricot? I also think that's kind of orange.
Yeah, I wouldn't... The only thing I can think of that's yellow is a banana, and that's not a stone fruit.
That's not a stone fruit. What do you guys think?
Can anyone Google yellow stone fruits and see what pops up?
We can Google it.
No, I prefer they did.
Later.
I don't want that in my search history.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
You want?
Oh, you just put it in your...
I'll add it to the queue.
Add it to the queue. Now, I think it is the Michters. That's where we're going next.
The Michters.
Yep, there it is, Tony.
I'm still staying.
Oh, Todd is here. Look at that. Goody, goody. Yes, you did.
That was
Mike's saying
a lot.
Mike is saying apricot.
It could be, I guess. I don't get that.
Dragon fruit?
It's giving me Welch's white grape juice, but in a really sophisticated way. Not ice wine.
Ice 9 kills.
Why do I always think, like, people like to drink, tell me I'm crazy, but it's a specific type of white wine that I think is, like, that people drink around the holidays. Gewürztraminer?
Gesundheit. We have a question here, Sarah. Danny's Candies asks, are these events going to be outdoors? No. There will be a cigar lounge.
Weather permitting.
Weather permitting.
I can't control
Right now, there's a percentage chance of rain, but there is an outdoor courtyard area where you can step outside to smoke a cigar. And if it's not raining, we will have a secondary bar out there in the outdoor lounge.
A little scotch and cigar bar.
That will house all of our scotch bottles and then also all of our IBN single barrel picks. And
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, so if you want an IBN pick, you just go to that bar. The other bar will be everything else. Now, if it is raining, we'll just put that bar right inside the outdoor area where you would go out.
And if you want to go outside and smoke a cigar,
you still can.
Enter at your own risk.
But to answer your question,
it's not covered.
It's indoors.
It's indoors.
It's indoors. Yeah.
This is not a Michter's Nose that I'm familiar with.
All right, so what we are drinking.
Michter's Toasted Barrel Finish. Barrel strength. 109.4 proof. Weird, right?
Yeah.
Kind of smoky for a Michter's.
It is.
Oh, yeah, read that.
Yeah. All right.
And it's not for resale.
September.
Just you needed to know.
Which was September.
Just 1.5 short months ago.
That's right. US 1 Toasted Barrel Finish Rye. We are, now I'm speaking as Michter's. We released the first toasted barrel whiskey of any American distillery in 2014 because we love the unique taste profile. At the time, did you know that? At the time, we had no idea that it would create a new whiskey category for people to enjoy, said Michter's president, Joseph J. Magliocco. Dang it, I thought I would have it and I would be so impressed with
One
myself.
of these times.
Magliocco. So, what this is...
This is so...
Well, according to Master Distiller...
weird and cool.
Dan McKee.
Dan.
The average barrel proof of the toasted rye barrels bottled for this release is 108.9 proof. The suggested retail price for Michter Toasted Barrel Finished Rye is $120 for a 750 milliliter bottle in the U.S. Speaking about the whiskey, McKee said, I enjoy rye in general, and this toasted rye in particular is a full throttle flavor experience. I love that.
It's what it smells like from the nose. It is not a typical toasted nose, in my opinion.
Throttle flavor
Which must
experience.
be like the rye thing going on. It's pepper, maybe like white pepper, and dry rub spices, and...
pork.
Again, here we go.
A little salt. The salted pork. The salted pork is particularly...
This will go down in history
salted
as
pork.
The pork episode.
I was just watching The Two Towers. Actually, that part was in Return of the King. But when they come to Isengard and Merry and Pippin are there smoking weed, it's weed. It's sharp. It's.
I didn't say anything.
You gotta look. Smoking weed and eating pork, and then Gimli is like salted pork because he wants
right.
salted pork. He likes to eat.
As one does.
Yeah, there's a...
And a nice, like, vanilla oak note. There's a slight sweetness underneath those spices.
A funky, fruity note in there.
I'm gonna drink it. You've been talking about salted pork this whole time while I've been giving
Grape
my
and it's... yeah. Whoa! Butter my biscuits.
Stop it right now.
That is
a ride.
wow. That's a tour de force.
Where to even start with that?
There's a lot going on there.
That's
a bit of a roller coaster
going on there. Wow, he wasn't kidding.
And then on the
it is a flavor. It's an explosion.
And when it starts to go into the finish, you get a lot of barrel, a lot of toasted, charred. There's sort of that typical Michter's marshmallow graham cracker, like
but at the front,
s'mores.
You get a lot of spice.
Completely different ballgame.
Spicy smoke, not smoky, but smoky for Michter's.
Way, yes.
For Michter's.
Yes. Whoa. Yeah, if you guys can find one of these bottles, or find a pour of it at a bar.
Oh, I just got something else when I was nosing it. Second sip, it's a little less like, whoa.
Right, you get acclimated.
There's also like a toffee note when you, like, right before I sip it, as it's going back.
Thank you, JG.
I can smell it, I don't know, differently in the glass. And it has like holiday toffee, like you're walking through the mall and you smell... like the buttered candied pecans or something.
Well, instead of the pork episode, Sarah, this might be a better title for it. This is the Stopped in Your Tracks episode. How about that, says Missile Man.
I like that.
Yeah.
Wow. This is, once you get acclimated to like where we're going in terms of flavor, this is nice.
Jenny. Pork cooked in bacon grease with an apricot glaze. So much going on tonight.
So much.
It's a veritable smorgasbord.
I already said that.
Thank you. The salted pork is particularly good. That's what he says. Particularly good. Yeah.
If you're going to quote Lord of the Rings, get it right. Chad.
I know. I try.
Oh. I have a friend who I only send Lord of the Rings memes to. Me and Eric.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I saw one yesterday that was just graffiti. And it's just graffiti, filthy hobbitses.
Filthy hobbits.
Filthy hobbitses. So I sent it, naturally.
Stupid fat hobbit.
And the next time he sees one, he'll send it back to me.
It's good to have conversations that exist completely and exclusively in memes.
Like,
especially themed.
We were talking recently, and he was like, we can talk outside of sending Lord of the Rings memes, right?
But
and I was
why?
like, but why would we do that?
¿Por qué?
I mean, like, how are you? But also, that's all I want to do.
Mm-hmm. It's a s'mores made with Belgian waffles instead of graham crackers, says Iron Pony. Interesting. I kind of like that. I would like to have a s'more made like that.
S'more waffle.
A s'more waffle. Ooh. Yeah.
This is really good.
It's really good. It's really unique. In a really good way. You know what it sort of is calling back to is the Chattanooga bottled and bond, because like that the high malted barley content or malted grain in this guy, I'm sort of seeing a little bit of a through line deep in the finish. Like you finished it 3 or 4 minutes ago. I'm sort of kind of called back to the maltiness of this, which is a high compliment. Dang.
This is
It's a vibe.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a moment.
One does not simply walk into the big bourbon night.
Do you remember that? That was like one of the very first
memes? Yeah. One does not simply walk into Mordor.
One does not simply insert whatever you want to say here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, the internet. Yeah. Wow. This is... Yeah.
Okay.
It is like...
Good addition.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It's savory and sweet. It's rye spice and like dry rub spice, but also with, again, that like buttered toffee, classic Michter's marshmallow.
Barbecue. It's got...
Like that's what I mean, like that barbecue
it's got a barbecue rub.
But...
Sweet
also.
Barbecue.
And it's nice. It's interesting.
Okay.
Definitely a conversation piece.
I guess Todd was a late joiner.
Todd, you can wear your shorts.
You can wear your shorts. You're fine.
You're fine.
Baseball
there will
cap.
be no one at the door saying...
I'm just going to explain what I'm going to wear.
Tell us what you're going to wear, Chad.
Jeans, a bourbon t-shirt, and a cap.
Jeans and a going out top?
Going out top?
Wow, you were clearly not a girl in the mid to late 2000s.
Confirm this.
What are you gonna wear? Like every time you would say you're going out for like
jeans and a going out top.
To like college parties or to the bars in your early to mid 20s. What are you gonna wear? Oh, jeans and a going out top.
Was a going out top basically a headband folded in half, tied around the back?
Could be. It's jeans and a going out top.
I remember that like early 2000s. That was like the top. It was literally a bandana.
No, I'm not talking about early 2000s. I'm talking about like...
Well, yeah, for me.
For you, we're talking about a different era. So.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks for that. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Anywho.
I mean, we're talking Christina Aguilera.
Christina Aguilera, yeah.
What do you call it? What's that
Dirty?
song called? No, before that.
Before Dirty? Genie in a Bottle?
Yeah. That era.
Yeah. Well, that was, Sarah, 1999.
I know. I was there.
Oh, you were talking about me. I thought you meant...
Yeah, no, I was saying like
the
going out top was different in 1999.
It was.
In 2000 than it was
a bandana worn as a shirt.
When I was going out in the top.
In the top?
Yeah.
The going out
top was different for me. Anyways, you guys get it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true.
I don't know what I'm going to wear yet, but...
Will it be a going out top?
I guess we're going out, aren't we?
We're staying in. It's a bourbon night. Bourbon nights are in. That's the whole thing. People are coming to us. We're not going out. They're going out.
I guess.
So I'll be in like sweatpants and house shoes.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Well.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to wear. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Probably jeans. Or something comfortable, because I got to set up.
Yeah. Comfort.
Comfort
wins. Yeah.
Who knows? At the last second, I might just decide a dress is easier, because then I only have to pick out one thing. But it won't be like a fancy dress. Anyways.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about my clothes anymore.
Okay.
Do you want this?
Yeah.
My tummy's a little sensitive this weekend.
Yeah, just set it aside and pour something, or I can get you.
Give me this.
I can give you another glass. Okay. There you go.
Thank you.
Yes.
We have to listen to our bodies. And my body's saying, please stop.
You gotta rub me the right way.
Oh my god. No, it's saying, take a little break. Go easy on it tonight. And so I will.
Now we've made it up to the 126
111th birthday.
111th birthday proof. You know, that's the reason why I started watching those movies.
I know.
It's because I had watched that scene so many times.
That you were like, well,
the
here we
BTAC
go.
episode. I was like, I must. So I started watching the extended
I know. I
edition.
walked in and I saw a scene that I was like, this isn't normal. And I was like, you watching the extended editions?
Yep.
And aren't you proud that you married somebody who knows the difference between the regular and the extended edition of Lord of the Rings?
I mean, speaking of the one does not simply walk in a Mordor scene, it's so crazy when you watch the extended how much got cut out of that. Like, he stood up and did a whole thing and then sat down again and then said that, which completely gets cut out. It's a whole thing. That's what editing's for.
Cutting room floor.
Okay. So we have a little history with this company, which is Southern Grace Distillers, don't we, Sarah?
Huh?
We have a little history with Southern Grace Distillers. Don't
we
Sarah?
met them at the New Orleans Bourbon Festival the first year that we went.
First year.
And they have a unique deal. We thought it was really cool when we were first there, but I guess they've made their distillery inside an old prison.
An old prison. That's right.
Which, you know, it's got a lot of space. What are you gonna do with it?
So it's called Conviction. It's cask strength, Founders Reserve, hand-picked, limited release, straight bourbon whiskey, and this was shared to us by he's a doctor, honey. He's a doctor. Yeah.
I think I wore that one out at the event.
Dr.
Dr. Joe.
Yeah, Dr. Joe, who was on our recent Kentucky trip.
He also saved my life. No big deal.
And this is from North Carolina. I'm sorry, Mount Pleasant. Southern Grace Distilleries,
See,
Mount Pleasant,
just, when
North
you say
Carolina.
North Carolina like that, it just makes me think of Petey Pablo.
What?
Rise up.
Rise up. Take your shirt off. Twirl it around your head like a helicopter. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they do that a lot in North Carolina. Still.
Wow.
So yeah, we haven't had
throwback.
this distillery since 2017, since New Orleans Bourbon Festival. So it's great. And this cask strength expression. This is great. 126 proof.
It has.
Doesn't have an age statement, so it's at least 4 years old. Mashed from local grains, barreled at 125 proof barrel entry, and bottled at cask strength, big, bold, and smooth. There you go. So.
What else can you say?
That's a little savory nose. Or maybe I'm just really wanting pork. Salted pork.
Oh my gosh.
Pork chops and applesauce. But does it not have a savory nose?
Let me know when you're ready.
Pork aside, does it not?
I mean...
Or chocolate chip cookies, which is it?
See, I'm getting a little bit more baked apple than anything else.
Baked apple. That's not a dessert.
Smells like baked apples to me. But with a savory note in there.
Baked chocolate chip cookies, actually.
You're just hungry. Why are you hungry? We just ate.
I don't know. Yes, Todd, please.
Pork chop sandwiches.
Pork chop sandwiches. Please wear a kilt.
That would be incredible.
There will be lots of pictures taken.
I would love it.
You are correct.
Please do.
and pork chop sandwiches. God, that smelled good.
Well, that is up and proof.
Woohoo! Yes, Peter Brady. Yes, Brady Bunch throwback. Thank you for noticing.
Missed it.
Pork chops and applesauce.
Oh, gotcha. I don't think I was alive, so.
Oh. Neither was I, but I'm cultured. Plus the movie, the Brady Bunch movie in the 90s.
Yeah.
This is savory. And a little bit of chocolate
chips. Chocolate chips. It has nice texture.
This would pair well with a chocolate chip cookie, I believe.
It would.
Todd, you gonna make some?
It's... I mean, to be fair, I think it's at a bit of a disadvantage following the other things that we've had. The Fable and Folly, the Midwinter Night's Drams.
It's the
and
nights.
The Michters.
It's the nights.
Right. And the Michters. You know, that's a lot. That's like a tough act to follow, which I'm glad we put it at the end because proof-wise. But, yeah, I like the mouthfeel. It has a nice chocolatey note to it. It's like, stout kind of chocolatey.
Oh, and Joe got it signed to Chad and Sarah right there. But, you know, we had to
What
open
a
it.
guy.
Yeah, we had to open
What a guy.
Also got us some coffee we got to brew up. Sometime soon. He also saved your life.
That's what I said before. I said it earlier.
Yeah, so that's also...
I have already given the credit. Thank you again.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely chocolate chips.
I think I'm done.
She's tapping out at 126.
Tapping out.
126.
Today's not my day.
But what an interesting spread.
I gotta save myself for later this week.
Yeah.
What an interesting spread.
Yeah, we started off with
we are so lucky.
A 14-year 90 proofer that had a lot of vintagey goodness on there. We had 2 of Midwinter's Nights.
Not one, count them.
Drams. 2. We probably had, what would you say, about 12 to 14 drams in that glass, because a dram is so actually very, very minuscule small for being scientific about it.
Something like that. We had the Chattanooga,
Bottle and Bond.
The Michter's Toasted Barrel Rye, barrel strength. And then we got to try this.
Yeah, the Conviction.
We are just 2 lucky ducks.
Very good stuff.
Very fortunate to have such kind and generous people and connections to share with us.
Absolutely.
These things.
There was no real theme for tonight, but I think the theme was variety.
He's caring.
Oh. We're not on the same page about that one. But yeah, none of these, well, I said there was a little bit of a connection between the Michters and the Chattanooga, but that was just like sort of a, more of a mental thing. None of these were like each other. Like,
yeah, they were all very different.
Very different from each other.
Very unique standalone. But I do feel like none of them interfered with my experience of the next one either. So that was nice.
I agree. And I would say this was a nice, if it's the ending, if you're thinking of it as a meal, this was a nice dessert.
Yeah.
A lot of those chocolate chip notes in there.
I agree. And I think that this was a nice starter.
Indeed. Indeed it was. Hey, Jerry. Jerry Seth with a super chat saying, enjoying my It's Bourbon Night.
Oh,
yeah, thank you, Jerry.
Thanks, Jerry.
Appreciate that. Oh, wow, that's a very big super chat, actually.
I can't even see that far away.
Didn't recognize that.
I can't reach the triangle. It's
color.
So far. Here we
All
go.
right, then. Thank you.
Thanks,
you,
Jerry.
Very nice of you. Do you like the Conviction? Yes. Yeah, it's rather good. 126. It drinks 126. But it's a very nice, I can't say Kentucky hug, I guess I'd say North Carolina hug. Take your t-shirt and twirl it around your head like a helicopter. But yeah. I enjoy it.
I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of. It almost reminds me of like the silverback barrel strength. And this is also
the black.
This is North Carolina. Yeah, blackback.
Right?
Yes.
Yes, I think so.
I believe so.
Oh.
Well, you should know that. Pretty sure.
The
Yep.
Alpha series.
Yes, that's the one. The Alpha series.
Yes, I agree.
Kind of.
That one sort of has more of a mouthfeel on it.
I don't know. I think this one has a pretty solid
and
mouthfeel.
less desserty notes, but I get the connection.
It's kind of giving me the same vibes.
Yeah, I agree.
I like to see, newer, smaller distilleries like putting a foot forward in this term, like in terms of like this direction.
I don't know if they do picks, but if the price was right, I'd do a pick on this.
I'm sure they would say anything for you, Chad.
Oh, that's nice of them. Wait,
Gross.
did they say that?
No.
They haven't said that.
No one.
They haven't said that.
Wow.
Where's the bottle with the pig on it? That's the muckety muck. We don't have it. Doesn't exist.
We don't have it. I was confused.
Yeah.
It's okay. It happens sometimes.
Well, Joseph Brazo never showed up, so I never drank these Woodenvilles. I would be drinking scotch with Sarah all night. Yeah, he's not Beetlejuice. You can't just say his name and he appears.
It should work like that, though.
It should. It should.
Sorry, I yawned. I got a little sleepy.
Thumbs up. Not going to be far from Mount Pleasant, North Carolina around Thanksgiving. That's nice. Yes, please. We appreciate your thumbs if you can spare them.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably have like a tasting room or something. I would get a sample and see if it
for sure
strikes your fancy. I don't know.
And it's a It's a stag bottle, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Mm-hmm. Looks very dark.
It is.
In there.
It is.
Very dark. Who was saying they didn't put out a bourbon or they did, but it didn't sell because it was so dark? We were just having this. No, I can't remember.
Are you sure I was there?
I think so.
Mentally?
Well, mentally, I don't know.
I never know.
Don't know about that, but someone was saying that it was at a distillery.
At a distillery? Well, it must have been on our trip. This isn't entertaining.
Nope, it's not. Trying to remember with Chad. Yeah.
He just goes.
I don't know. Anyway, gotta finish this.
And that's the show.
And that's Remembering with Chad.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be back next Sunday.
We'll be back next Sunday.
Yeah, because we'll have all of Saturday to recover.
Well, I hope I don't need any recovery time. Someone has to be in charge, so.
And it ain't me.
It ain't you.
Not for that one.
What do you mean that one? Which of the ones were you in charge for? That's what I thought. Anyways, it's okay. You have your fun. I'll be the mom. It's all right. Someone's got to do it. Might as well be me.
Drink more pork.
That's where we better leave it.
That's where we better leave it. Yeah. So we will see you next Sunday. We'll be doing something fun and interesting, and Sarah will yawn 50% less.
Oh, I will yawn so much less. I don't know what happened. The bourbons, they made me so sleepy.
She hit a wall.
They made me so sleepy. They rocked me to sleep.
They did.
Isn't that their job, though?
Sometimes. One to keep me up, one to...
Midwinter's Night Dram.
She drank 2 of them, and...
It rocked me to sleep.
It
told me a bedtime story.
For a long winter's nap, right?
Yes, I'm ready for my long winter's nap.
All right, well... Jazz Fest. Yeah, okay. There we go. Well, we'll see you guys next Sunday.
Unless we'll see you on Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, unless we see you in person for Thursday and Friday, and I know a lot of you we will. Yeah, last call for the Big Bourbon Night or the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. We're talking batch 1, 2012 through batch 6, 2017.
What?
With a fully catered dinner, a welcome cocktail, and now confirmed what we were hoping for, a surprise closing beverage, alcoholic beverage.
Lovely.
And then Friday, the Big Bourbon Night, nearly 150. You know what? We're going to get to 150.
We're going to get to 150.
Yeah, 150.
The bartenders are going to love it.
Bourbon and whiskeys, including some scotch, and all of our picks since 2019, since the very first one, A Mash Made in Heaven, to current time, and more.
And both events benefit charities. So
yes,
isn't
charities.
That nice? Sharing is caring. We all get to hang out and we get to feel good about it.
We're actually going to have a way that for those who can't make it to the event, if you would like to donate to the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's research, you
we'll
can
have
do
our
that.
Own fundraiser.
That will go towards our fundraiser and yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that next week.
The
Sunday live after the event. So.
Sure.
But yeah, whiskeyambitions.com. under the events tab. Last call for those tickets. This is it. This is it. So.
But for those of you who already have your tickets, we'll see you there. We can't wait.
We can't wait. Thanks so much, guys. I'm gonna find the button.
Find the button. It's always a search.
There it is. And then the music button. We'll see you next time. Until then, bye-bye.